could have.
Hello friends, welcome back. In this quick demo, we are tracing this long-term trend since March end or somewhere March 28th. Yeah, so you can see the trend has shifted up as dictated by these two lines here, white line and the red line. On ES36 Renko, this is for larger term trend. You can also do a mid-term trend with half the size because to put it slightly, we're dealing with energy. Energy has no fractions, so either use 18 or 36, and then we are putting this VWAP moving averages. As you can see, let's show them to you. This is nothing more than VWAP, right? Inside the code, we have added the moving averages 160 and 120 just to keep the number of 120 is 3. There are roughly 30 days a month. 30 is 3 plus 0 is 3, and 160 is 1 plus 6 plus 0 is 7 days a week. So we are just keeping the natural rhythms. Now if you can see, we also have these yellow boxes, which are the average retracements in the trend. When the average retracements are done, we get the rally. As you can see, this was the major low. We also have some other approaches or frequencies which also ended and terminated. And we took this box and we put it here mid-June, if you remember from the past video. And because we don't know how much they are going to retrace, we have to just move it here. How far are you going? Just move that retracement box on the moving averages. You'll get some snapbacks, and there we got a snapback, and it came down to this height below, also retesting the 120. Now on the left side, again we had our frequencies going on, two things coming together. But if you look as a outside in approach, you can just see this one retracement happened right here, huge move, and there are a lot of oscillations, but this ended the trend. And we have been talking about doing this trend and reflections and pullbacks, and so when the trend is up, the retracements are shallow. Why it retraced here, we have different answers, but visually you can just see it. So all these retracements, you can see, they all ended with the same anti-trend measured move. So second one ended here. You can just see right there, big move. So if you are interested in taking like $20 moves, right, $30-$40 moves, you will catch the entire market's swings by just doing maybe 7-8 trades a year, and you can do things with the options. You can get creative, but it is good to do it when they're trying to generate some bad news, They're trying to create a panic just to reverse it against you. So follow your protocol. On the lower time frame, we have this frequency bars. Which you guys saw posted on Twitter, and the reversals, right? So we had two things coming together again. Frequency, range went up, down. It went up also on a lower frequency, came down on a mid-side frequency, now is heading up. And this was posted where it is going. If you look at the Twitter, it was posted when it was here. We posted it's going here and here, frequencies, right? And there it is. So if you want to become a professional, you need a certain style of knowledge from folks who have done it, who are doing it, and who are just showing you. We can't put everything free on the internet, obviously, right? It won't be fair to people, and our team and professional trading requires a lot of dedication, lots of hand holding while you change your mind frequency. So it makes sense. So there are targets. So if you're starting off new and you want to get rich, be successful, especially in financial markets, this is one potential evaluation. You can look into it. All right. So the trend impulses are going to be much longer, 3x, 4x longer compared to pullbacks. So now the pullback has happened. Where is it going, right? And also we also noted earlier, while back, we have SPX coiling is going to blow. So you can see it will pile up some energy. If it doesn't blow, it's going to come back, pile up energy, and it's going to go one way or the another. And we know each side where they are going to go. There are poor man's approaches you can take depending on where it blows and when it does, right? It could be heading in this direction. But you should see this on the Twitter. It was posted a days back. And let's check it out. Okay, let's see. We did a very lot of posts here, looks like. Right here. See that? And also, it is, if people are paying attention, people are making money on just free posts. If you want to really take it off for the rest of your life and generations to come, right here is also same thing. I didn't take it out, right? So, and here it is. So the trend is up. You should be looking at pullbacks, and they try to create this scene and give some impressions, which we also know by frequency where they are going. See that? It comes down to the frequency, goes back up to the frequency, from here also comes down to the frequency, now is blowing up to the frequency, right? And then we have a higher frequencies too, and we just put it on both sides on the blue balance points. So they all Let's put it. Now see this one, the big frequency, and this measured move target is all coming down to the same rough 4640 area. Now it may not happen today, or it could. Nobody's stopping it, right? 100 points is nothing. It is moving 100 points within 24 hours, within 48 hours. You can see this 100-point move. So when we tell people this is going here, oh, that is too far away, based on whose definition? So stick with not philosophy, stick with high superior natural rhythm. Have a bigger targets. Now if I tell you this is high potential, it might go there. As I mentioned to in the private group, it is potentially going to here, right? It's going here. It's already marked, and we teach how we're getting these targets much more sophisticated way. So these are natural laws, and we have a lot of tools around it. It's a easy one. You can just do it after you restructure your mind towards these things. It takes 6 months, 90 days to change your brain chemistry. 90 days we hold your hands, day by day, weekend by weekend, spend hours, and it's a real business. Fantasy is not really well practiced in this. Alright, this is NQ, and we have the oscillations. We are not putting any oscillations anywhere. We're just doing raw trading, price and price. So if you want to just take long only, right? Look at the oscillation, long, 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 long. None of them was a threat to your financial base. Always try to use the apex, force the apex. Always draw your channels. Once this line looks interesting, you can right click, clone the line, put it down. Right here, 2 touches, see this? It came down exactly to the line. Just from this simple 1 point trend line slope, and you can extend it, keeping the same slope. Simple things must be done. 24 hours. That's what we are doing. See, nothing else. Yeah, you can call it a name. It's a flag pattern, or it's a market is going down. It's like what is happening here actually is this is 50%. If you take this measured move, like this, and just duplicate it down, it gives you the target where they are going. Now these are simple techniques. If you start from this pivot to the pivot low, the range where the balance is coming, the break of that is going here. So this flag patterns are nothing more than the coiling the energy, and this can give you 2 things here. One, they could have stopped here and blown on the top side to retest the top, and if this is why you need to have this break. When it starts breaking on the other side, you can assume this is a midpoint of the final outcome, and it is going here, and it does. So this is how you can roughly get some targets. When it gets there, you have an oscillator, boom. So within 24-hour cycles, if you play those cycles, 24-hour cycles correctly, and you change your mind frequency not to look at this tiny things, you have a big picture. Now once we are getting in this target, Now we think like a scalper. We think like minimizing the risk. We can draw extreme trend lines. You know we have Hakinashi on this. Use the Hakinashi bars. Draw the apex. I'm creating apex. When it comes there, right here somewhere is your entry. Right? Confirmed entries. Stop loss is very small. 1 to 3. If this is your stop loss, 1, 2, and 3. So you have to hold for a long time, but you got your 3x. Keep, make sense? All right. So my friends, you are witnessing an opportunity of a different order and magnitude. People are taking action. If you need help, you have the email 369forecast@gmail.com. 90 days one-on-one has to be done. There's no easy way out to transfer these 10 tools and methods and help you apply them in real life, and you can start seeing your life shifting around in 3-4 weeks. Then you're good to go. All right, so I just wanted to let you know where we are in this context. Trend is up since March. It has not shifted here. All these pullbacks are shallow, giving us the momentum bias. We have frequencies. We had this Mandela. Everything is so here's a Mandela hit, frequency hit. Everything hits. I also want to remind you that soybeans, if we can manage the risk effectively, these things trend wisely. You can have a look. Oil has broken up. This channel trend is up. You can just see that. Soybeans behaves very nicely off these balance points. Again, same thing. Trend is up. This is a very strong pullback. You can see the same logic applies in any instrument. If you look at this measured move down, you've discussed that many times, and there we go, pullback. The laws will not change. This is simple kindergarten things we are showing you free online, but even that can get you substantial. Now this is also a banking bar, DNA structure. Right? And this DNA structure was reflected here. But do this holistic approach to scenarios. Now this is DNA bar coming down. This is also continuation bar coming from this side, and we have a pullback on the 50 right here, and we have a pullback on the anti-trend impulse. And once all this lines up, when we have these levels posted, now we are in a uptrend. That means when stop loss is somewhere right here, 1 to 3, this height, or you can design your own apex here, right? Apex, 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 force the apex. So that gives you an idea which side they break. So here stop loss is here, or could be here, 1 to 3, 1 to 5, 1 to 6. It works nicely. Trend is up, right? It's holding the value. Trend is up, so they will come back long, right? So this is how you can structure your multi-time frame analysis based on all natural laws, VWAP and natural laws applied on this. as you have been watching this. All right, so I hope this makes sense and it helps. Launch your Rankos. They are designed for trend detection. Launch your VWAP, multi-day VWAPs. You can find the code in most of the platforms. And then you add moving averages, 120, 160 if you want to follow this. And do the channels. If you have this, just copy it, right? Clone it. This is what we are doing here. This is expanding channel. Volatility is increasing because if you look at this, this is a expanding channel. We can do frequency measured move also on this. We can do other measurements we have and where it is going and what are we holding for. We're waiting for it to do something. The trend is up. Even the bands are telling us the trend is up, right? Pull back. So once you get the trend sentiment, our job is to just treat this as a pullback areas to trade. So one side you enter, other side you exit. Enter, exit, right? And these are the entry points. This is the direction. These are some reflection points, and there are other advanced measurements. Thank you very much. I appreciate